Welcome to Benny and Beyond. In Italy.
We woke up at the foot of the Alps in Chamonix. We packed up and hit the road as quickly as possible to get into Italy.
Under Mont Blanc. How amazing is that?
Quite a big tunnel, that. Where have we made it?
We're in Italy. Number 13, country number 13 for Benny. How amazing.
Made it to Italy, which is, we're so excited. Over 1,000 miles since we started, and we've made it.
Italy is going to be one of the main focuses of this trip, so we wanted to make sure that we allowed enough time to spend about a month here in total. We're basically going to be doing the whole country. That's how we like to do things, as you can tell from our previous series. If we're going to go somewhere, we're going to do it. So we've just come through the Mont Blanc tunnel, we've just arrived, and now we're going to stop off and have some lunch.
Yeah, I found a beautiful little spot.
So, look at that view.
Yeah, so taking full advantage, gonna have some lunch here. The weather is supposed to turn in about an hour or so.
It's getting a little bit breezy.
Yeah, so take advantage now and then hit the road.
The rain did indeed arrive. To make the most of our time, we decided to do a food shop. We were not prepared for an Italian supermarket. There's so much cured meats and pint-sized Coke cans. We need these in the UK. And of course, an insane amount of pasta. Good afternoon.
Hello. We've left our little lunch park up, which was lovely. Fantastic views. We had great weather. The weather has since turned, but it's held out for a lot longer than it was supposed to.
Yeah, it did.
Negative of the lovely park up is we now have ants. They've come in and we spent, I don't know, probably about an hour and a half at the park up trying to deal with them.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've made good progress.
Got rid of Phoebe, gained some ants. Lovely.
It's about equal.
Yeah.
Both scavenged, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, the spot. Not too bad. And hopefully, toilets and water, because we are running low. Okay, do you want the good news or do you want the bad news?
I'll have the bad news first, please.
Toilets over there and water is... toilets are locked, water's off.
That's good news.
The water over there works.
I don't think it's drinking though.
I'll test it first.
I don't feel safe. See how well this goes, shall we?
It tastes alright.
Alright, it is now many hours later since when you last saw us.
Officially night time.
Yes. We've still at the same park up. It's still raining. And we still have a few unwanted guests with us. We have also spent our evening doing what?
We were in the van, killing ants.
We were editing.
Yeah, we were editing. And I look up and see a van pulling in. And it's a T4, like us, which is amazing. So we hop out. As we're hopping out, he's hopping out to come and say hello. We're going to say hello. And we spent, I don't know, hour and a half? 2 hours?
2.5 hours, I think.
Chatting.
Yeah.
A little bit by our van, not in our van, just near it. In his van. He invited us over for a beer.
For a beer, yeah.
And We just chatted.
And really nice guy. He's called Andre, and he is originally from Moldova, but he spent a lot of his life in Italy.
Yeah. So he's given us his number.
Yeah.
So now we have a contact.
Look at us.
Which is handy.
Meeting people.
I know. God, that's we're doing all right on the whole meeting front.
I know. He was keen to invite us over because he said that he'd never had other Vanlifers in his van before, especially T4 owners as his first ones. So, yeah, really lovely evening, to be honest, despite our unwanted visitors.
Yes.
Good morning. So it's dry so far this morning. It's quite early. I think we are going to head to Lake Como. That was our goal that we were trying to get to, that we were struggling with because of the rain. Lake Como isn't exactly the place you want to go when it's chucking it down. You want like at least dry weather, if not sunny weather. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather should stay dry today.
So what you got there, love?
I have some stuff that's going to mess up these bloody ants. So we've just popped to Unez. I don't know how to say it. But we asked Andre what was a big supermarket chain here because we couldn't find anything like this in Lidl. We've managed to find these. So they're like traps, I guess. Google Translate, it looked good. So we're going to set these up. And we also got some proper spray, so we stopped wasting our nice spray on killing them. Right, so as predicted, the forecast was correct for once, and the sun has come out.
Look at that.
There's Lake Como.
Not bad.
So we are making our way around the lake, and it's looking gorgeous in this sun now.
Yeah, looking a hell of a lot better now.
Yes, it was looking quite dismal this morning.
Glum.
Yes, as it has been for the last few days. So we are hopefully going to get out soon and have a little explore if possible. But yeah, super happy that the sun's come out. The lake looks gorgeous now.
It does.
Cinque Terre is an area consisting of 5 small but beautiful fishing villages. It's located near Pisa on the north coast and is fast becoming one of the hotspots of Italy. The area is part of the Cinque Terre National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and we incidentally visited when the Lemon Festival was on. The streets were decorated with lemons everywhere you looked. Anything lemon themed you could buy, and everything was yellow. Basically, my idea of heaven. Yesterday we did Cinque Terre, or at least we tried to. We had a bit of a mare, to be honest. It's quite a... This is our fault, I didn't do the due diligence. It's quite a hard area to drive to. We did a lot of mountain roads, and when we got down to Monterosso, there's only one car park that's outside the ZTL. So we parked and then we went about on foot. It is mad busy there. Cannot understate how busy it is. It was a Sunday, but it is becoming quite a tourist hotspot, which accounts for the busyness. The best way to get between the 5 towns in Cinque Terre is to use the train system. So like, perfect, we'll use the train system. Went to the train station to look at how much it was just to get to the next town to see Vanlife, and it was €40 for the two of us return ticket. Bear in mind the train journey is 6 minutes total, 3 minutes there and 3 minutes back, so safe to say we didn't do that. If you are going to that area just to go to that area and that is what you are planning to do, then perhaps it's more worth it because that is what your money is allocated towards. However, we have a lot more that we have planned, so we just visited Monte Rosso, we walked around the old town, we loved it, very busy, and then it was because it was baking hot as well yesterday, we decided to leave at about I think 3 o'clock, and we arrived here at this motorhome park up near Pisa. We paid £15, €18 for this spot, and we're not a fan of paying for spots, to be honest, but it supposedly has very good links to get in and out of Pisa, and it does have shower facilities and it's safe motorhome parking. So hopefully today we can leave her here and go off into the city and she'll be fine. So that is the plan. Reese is just having a shower. I had one last night. So we're going to go into Pisa, we're going to see what it's all about. Quite excited to see the Leaning Tower, hopefully get some lunch and then come back here. I think then we'll head to our next park up.
Okay, well, you'll never guess where we are.
We are in Pisa today, so we've left Benny, hopefully she's alright, and we waited about nearly an hour for the bus.
Yeah, it didn't turn up.
And then got the bus ride in, and now,
easy enough.
Yeah, we're having a little walk about, exploring, and we're on our way to the Leaning Tower.
Which is right there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's very pretty, it's very busy. Our friend Phoebe, who featured in one of our last videos, she told me, just be warned, there's lots of tourists. And we're walking through the streets of Pisa and we're thinking, oh, it's quite quiet, you know, probably quite quiet at the tower, like not mad, but a bit busy. No, it's mad. Be prepared. I'd probably come earlier than we have. It's about 11. I'd probably come at like 9:30 to be honest, if you want to get here without as many people. But you've got people going up in the tower, which I didn't know you could do. I thought you could just sort of stand and look at it. You've got a lot of people doing the obligatory like holding the tower up pose, which is quite funny. But it is pretty. It's very like it's a very cool thing to come and see. And yes, it's popular and it's a bit of a cliche thing to come and do, but I think it's worth it. It's fun, isn't it? Sometimes you do those things.
It's like a bit of a bucket list thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
No idea that around the tower itself there's all these other fantastic buildings that just don't get talked about. The architecture is just so, I don't know, pristine. I just had no idea. No idea.
Rocky or
Oh, that's incredible.
Hello. Oh God, it's a bit bouncy.
That's just the Italian roads.
Yeah, it is. We've left the site. I had another wash because it's just so humid today.
It's muggy, isn't it? And
We're due for a lightning storm.
yeah, and as much as I don't want the rain, I think we need it. It's so muggy.
So yeah, lightning storm today and
Yeah.
tomorrow. So hopefully that will clear the air because it is getting a bit unbearable.
The rain is
Oh God. Jesus.
it's just the Italian roads. The rain is starting to come down, but it's only drizzling, and we need like a thrashing to clear the air.
And this isn't so bad, whereas for the last few days we've had like flash flood warnings and whatnot.
Yeah, this isn't it.
Yeah, this
it's
is
not
due.
like. Oh, sorry.
Right, before we catch air, just quickly, head into the next park up and we'll see you there.
Yeah. Healthy dinner coming right up.
Got some pancakes. We're still quite full from lunch because it was a big lunch for us. So, pancakes. We're not hungry enough for proper food. So, parked up, obviously. Lovely spot. We're in Tuscany now with these vineyards really as far as you can see on these rolling hills, which is lovely. But it's a good stop for us because it's close to Florence, which I'll stop for tomorrow. And also here, just in front of us, is a T56. What do you think?
Debatable.
It's either like a newer T5 or an older T6. It's like one of the bridges in that gap. And then there's another T6 but further on. But it's just like next to some ruins in the middle of all these vineyards on this gravel track. It's lovely, really nice spot.
Good does that look?
It's pretty good, considering it was just what we had left over.
Yeah.
Now you want one.
Yeah, you're making me one
Yeah,
now.
what have we done now?
What have you got for me?
A sadder version of what I had. This
Let's
is like
have
the
a look.
leftovers of the leftovers. Cheesy though.
Yeah, I'm going to scran it now. I don't think we've explained what today is.
No, we haven't.
No. I don't think we've even mentioned it.
No, it is 8 o'clock
Yeah.
and it's our 9th anniversary.
Yeah. So usually on our anniversaries we don't do much, do we? Like,
No, because we've been together since we were 15. Our first few anniversary, not like a wedding,
no.
just of being together.
Yeah, 9 years.
So our first few, we didn't have any money, so it was always small. And our tradition was always to get a Chinese takeaway
Yeah.
and buy each other like a goodie bag of like our favourite little things. And that's
Yeah.
a tradition that we've kind of kept.
But obviously this year we are not in the UK, so it's a bit difficult to do that. So we decided, right, we'll go out to lunch then and we'll sort of treat ourselves a little bit. So that was what lunch was today in Pisa. As you guys know, we tend to travel on a budget, so we don't usually splash out on lunches or dinners and things like that. We only really do it for special occasions, and today was quite a special occasion, so we decided we would treat ourselves to lunch out, have proper Italian food, which was delicious, and our gift to each other this year, because as you may have seen with our Ireland series, we tend to gift each other an experience or something most of the time now.
Yeah.
Like for Valentine's Day, we gifted each other tickets to the Game of Thrones studios. This year, for our anniversary, we are going to gift each other a pasta making class in Rome. Obviously, we didn't make it to Rome for the day.
Yeah.
That was the plan. It went a little bit out the window with the weather. So we'll reach Rome in a few days' time and we will still do that. And that is our gift to each other this year. But there was something else that we wanted. So this was like a little side quest today, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. As you would have seen in our
Switzerland
video.
Yeah, Switzerland part 2.
Where we were with Phoebe. She kind of introduced us to chess.
Yeah.
We really liked it. So we bought ourselves
Go on.
a portable little
Travel chest.
chess set.
Yeah.
For us to practice with on a quiet night. I think it'd be good fun.
Yeah. So we have got some drinks. We bought some gin. In Pisa, we're going to have a drink each and we're going to play some chess.
Sounds like a good night to me.
Can you tell we're old at heart?
Left our beautiful park up a little later in the day and headed to Florence. We arrived in the city and explored it on foot, taking in the sights, especially the Duomo. Okay, we're at our park up.
Second choice of the night. Our first park up was taken.
Unfortunately, but it happens. This was like, what, 3 minutes on the road?
Yeah, really close. It's not as good, but it's decent.
Yeah, it will do. It's next to a gravel road, but I doubt it'll be very busy.
No, especially in the night, and that's what really matters, isn't it? So
yeah, so we'll show you the spot in a second, but first, what did you think of Florence?
It was very much a bustling city.
Oh yeah.
I didn't expect it to be. I don't know why. Yeah, we went to see the Duomo, which was beautiful.
Unbelievable.
You loved it.
Yeah, that was truly probably the best piece of architecture I've ever seen.
It was gorgeous. And we enjoy just walking a city, just seeing what we can see on our little walks about. There wasn't too much other than beautiful Italian architecture to see, I felt.
Yeah.
But that may have just been our experience. But I'm still really glad we went.
Okay, there's Benny. There's Fionn. And there's the little gravel track. We're literally just like, I don't know, like a large lay-by. Okay, so tonight we are trying to figure out what games we're going to play for game night.
Yeah, we like to bring board games with us in the van. In our back box under the back bench, we like to have a little stash of games. So in the box we have classics like Uno, cards. If you're in a cafe, great thing to bring. We have Azul, which is...
Sorry, you've got to mention the stash of dairy milks.
Oh, ignore that. I couldn't come from the UK without my dairy milk. It's different outside the UK. If you've tried other than UK dairy milk, you will agree with me. And if you don't, you're wrong.
Anyways.
Back to the schedule programme. Azul, great game if you're not quite into board games and you want to get into it. Really easy, really relaxing. We love playing that in the van. Looks huge, it's not. And then we have a new addition to our collection, Takenoko, which you are like a bamboo farmer building shoots in Japan. Again, very relaxing, love it. And then outside the box currently, you will have seen that we bought chess. And then we have Seven Wonders Duel, which we've only ever played once and then we bought. So it's a new addition to the collection as well. So I really want to play that tonight. If you guys have any recommendations for board games, travel games, anything like that we could have in the van or try out, even board games that aren't quite van friendly, because we have lots of those as well, let us know. Because we like to change it up. We like to bring different games on different travels with us, so we're not playing the same games all the time. And then two other quite van friendly games we have. Pass the Pigs, which is a very fun little game. We played this on the ferry and stuff, where you're literally throwing two little piggies, and depending on how they fall, you get points. So very fun and very easy to play. And then we have Skull King, another new addition. This one is kind of like a betting, gambling, but pirate themed game. It's very good. It's a card game. So I'd like to play this again tonight.
Honestly, it's considering it's such a small box, it packs quite a punch. It's one of my favourites now.
Yeah, it's really good. So we're going to play that. We're not going to play Pass the Pigs tonight. And we're going to play Seven Wonders Duel and some chess.
Okay.
Sick. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join us in the next video as we take in the natural, historical and cultural aspects of Italy, where we learn to cook Italian.
Now because